No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation and Gaylord family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the number 8 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. He's brought down for 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. And they lose the ball out of bounds. Big loss of yardage on that one, but at least they've got another shot.
Ooh, offense really lucky there. Ball on the ground. Everybody's trying to make a scramble for it, and it just goes out of bounds. So the offense lucky to maintain possession.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. Quarterback adapting. He'll get rid of it. He makes the catch. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they...
Turning it on. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited. And other guys now say, hey, I might want to go play with that cat.
And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Finds the tight end. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Fires to the big fella. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on 1st down in the red zone. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. They got a huge boost to their defensive front in recruiting last week. 5-star backer, verbal commitment, some future help in the form of this guy, David.
Oh, ball. And these are the guys that they play running back and all over the field in high school because they're so big and strong and athletic. And it's a guy that you count on. They can come in right now and play day one with that size-speed combination.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Motion from the wide receiver. Gonna look downfield again. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he throws that thing just inside the left upright. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Watkins. Makes a move. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, take a knee, no, yes, over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that to the end zone, making a huge play.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Now on the option. Now the pitch. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
To the air. It's Mateer. Looking to scramble. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the first quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. The short hands, it's Gibson. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Sooners are on the move. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
I love when you boot athletic quarterbacks and you boot him to the left right here outside the pocket. Does a great job. He can attack down the field or he can take off and run. It's kind of a pass run option, especially when you have a guy that dynamic at the quarterback spot.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get it.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Just enough there to get it to the 25 and pick up a 2. Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Puts it out of the air. There he goes. The 20. The 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Tatum. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And the Sooners come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They're looking for an advantage to the right.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
The give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you've got the offense right where you want.
The Sooners are flying down the field. Using his legs, it's Tatum. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sooners want to pick up the tempo.
That's a nice run. This guy has it all, doesn't he? He has speed, he has shiftiness, and he has power. The power reminds me of an old, great Sooner running back, Marcus Dupree. Arguably, one of the most gifted runners college football has ever seen. A guy that didn't quite pan out at the NFL level because of injuries. This dude has it in him, though, and I'm sure he's reminding a lot of people in the stadium right now of good old Marcus Dupree.
Might be calling a hot route. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Ready to fire from the pistol. Off play action on first down. Starts to scramble to the left. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Man, that's so frustrating. That happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and get...
Touchdown, Oklahoma! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Third and goal situation, and as a quarterback, you're thinking, I got to find Mr. Dependable. Who is that? It's always the tight end. He does a nice job on the route. He's a really big target. That was a smart decision by the quarterback, and it ends up being a touchdown.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Watkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quick handoff. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Let's talk for a minute about LSU. Boy, did they have a big pickup in recruiting. Stud in the secondary. 5-star defensive back. Gives them a verbal. What a huge boost for this program, David.
This is enormous. Getting a guy in the back end, a 5-star guy like that.
Breaks into the open. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator of where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for room. It's Durham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. Man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
Grab behind the line. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Using the quick game. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands. Get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, LSU. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
He'll bring it out. It's Sategna. Got great speed. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Sooners. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back. And boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets by formation.
And he puts through the extra point. They're lining up for the kickoff, and let's see if this return team can answer with a score of its own. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop.
He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Leaves it with the back. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next play.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Snagged in the middle. It's Brown. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. LSU quick to the line. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Steps away to find some room. Pulls it in, it's Berry. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Thomas. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Calls his own number. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, LSU!
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. He gets a block. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Complete to the right. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Man, that's a big mistake. And listen, I'm still going to force feed my playmakers. If I'm that quarterback, I'm that OC, I'm walking over to that guy and be like, listen, it's okay. It's a little bit of a mistake. We're still going to find ways to get you the rock. You're too important to this team not to give you the football.
They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Use the play fake, now to throw. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Barnes. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Rush is on him. He's going up top. He holds it in, and nobody's close. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Now they'll try the two-point conversion and try to crawl within 3. They'll try to run it in, and they'll knock him down.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the move, it's Durham.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Durham. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
Well, they only needed 1 yard, so no mystery there. Turn around, hand it off, and he finds a way to get it.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Finds his man. It's Durham. Oh, he's got some space. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Tigers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. And they do a really good job. Not as easy as it looks to get those blocks. And he picks up the first down.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the tight end. Looking to throw on first down. And his throw is incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Berry. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Sharp. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7.
How nice is it in this offense to have a tight end like that guy that can come up with plays for you all over the field? We just saw the big third down catch. You can set him up here in the red zone. I like going back to him, maybe lining him and flexing him outside, getting a one-on-one opportunity for him to use his size advantage.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on second and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And they did tack on the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Mateer. Gonna let it fly, and it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
On the run, still looking. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
Not a lot of good plays for third in California, so you're just trying to get a completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Boots' first of the day away was called on 4 times in the victory last week. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Tigers! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sategna. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
The Sooners trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because...
Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the beatdown has ensued.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And the extra point is good. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sategna. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love DBs that want to tackle, and they get an opportunity to look like heroes on these outside toss plays. Physical play by the corner there, getting the ball carried down behind the line of scrimmage.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
He steps out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Might be changing the route. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Lost one deep down the right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, trailing this much in the fourth quarter, the offense is looking for an explosive play to try to ignite them and get them back in this one, but nothing doing. Nice job in coverage.
To the ground to try to move the chains. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Touchdown Sooners. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Getting a aggressive here and going for two. They want to throw it. Under fire. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a penalty marker on the field. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. This offense has it with really good field position. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Catch in the middle, it's Green. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires into traffic, picked off. Takes it the other way. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score.
Love to see the defense still fighting hard this late in the game. Great job jumping the route, catching it, takes it back for a touchdown. Not too much time to celebrate, though. You're still trailing in this game. Still got some work to do, but no doubt that play is going to give this defense a little bit more confidence.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play.
What took you so long? Yeah, that's right. We're going to get away with that. Nice
And now they'll try to get the two-point conversion, guys. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Two-point conversion attempt is coming. Looking to pass. It's Mateer. Throws to the tight end. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The attempt at the two-point conversion is no good. That keeps the score. LSU 49, Oklahoma 37.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Bring it out. It's Brown. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Anderson. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as...
Turning it on! Just steamrolling the defense. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
It's complete to the right. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, LSU.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. And no problem on the extra point as they push the lead to 19 here in the fourth. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd.
37.
Coming out with it, it's Sategna. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here we go, final play of the game right here. On the direct snap, it's Burks. They're dealing with a second and long. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot. And this is dropped and incomplete, and that's sort of a microcosm of how this game has gone, and time has run out. They took it right down to the wire, final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do. The practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much.